Hey everyone, this is Calvin, and we are back in our series of Timberborn. So this is going to be our sixth episode in the series, and we are going to make sure that we'll have to build this in this episode itself. So without further ado, I'll just quickly start the game at 3x speed, so that the beavers get start building on all the foundation of this. So there you go. So let's see. So as soon as we hit unpause, they have already started building this piece. So let's see if we have all the necessary resources working up to speed to get it up. So the smelter is currently full, and I doubt we have any storage for that. Let me double check. So it's only 33 blocks, so I think we should build some storage for that. Let me see if it can be fit into a warehouse or yeah, it seems like it's in the pile. So let's build a pile quickly for the beaver to get started. I'll set it to metal blocks. Also increase the priority. Ideally, if something is buildable quickly, they try to build it as soon as possible. So I think it's night time and it shouldn't be, it shouldn't take long this afternoon. There you go. So they have already started building, and there you go. I think this viewer will start working on it as soon as they can. So I remember we removed this patch of carrot so that we can put in some more potatoes. So let's do that. Water is fine, looking fine. I wish we could build this quickly, but since we are going to prioritize our planks into this whole build, I think it only makes sense to maybe uh, not prioritize it. So in the meantime, let's delete this so that the reason why I'm deleting it is because they won't be able to build all of this until from bottom up. So I think they have to build it from top down. So once all of this is built, I think they should be able to, I think they should be able to get it done. So I'll just quickly prioritize these two so that they build the stairs as well. And seems like someone is stranded. Actually, there are quite a few beavers who are stranded. Let's see why they are not able to get out. Oh, so there's a stair which was built, which blocked their way out. So let's see if anything that we can do to save them. They are on this level. So now, because of this stupidity, we have to deprioritize all this. Sometimes these video can be very stupid, so I think we'll have to undo all this prioritizing and prioritize these. So high prioritize these so that those get built first. We definitely need our beavers to be available for us to build so quickly. So I think that's one piece that is necessary is this escape. I mean this rescue mission that we are deploying for them. I hope they are doing well. They have quite a bit of hunger bar left, so I think we should be able to sort it out. But now that we have realized, I think this is one of the thing that we can do just in case they are not able to get to a particular level. So I think maybe you can call it an happy accident as well. I think so. They have been rescued. We still have good four beavers. I think the best thing I can do right now is turn them into builders with the higher priority. So let's set it to higher priority. And I think we are able to somehow keep up with our bad water production. I mean, not bad water production, our plank production. So I think that shouldn't be an issue. Let's do one thing. For this bad tide, let's build a quick windmill because I think we are going to struggle with power for power. So at least something is better than nothing. So we have three plankers which all run at 50 HP, and I think we can pause explosive factory for the time being, and also the smelter. Let's only keep the plankers going on. Let's also stop gear for the time being. I'll keep this paper mill on. Paper mill is. Do we have the science? Yes, we do have the science to. So let's keep it running for some time. I also noticed that we do not have storage for the paper mill, paper, I believe. So let's see where we can store some paper. So paper can be stored in a warehouse. So let's build a warehouse for them. Overall, I think we have made good progress today. So I think it's going to be built in this episode. We just have few more level up to go. Or maybe I think the best way to build this is deprioritize these. Let's see how it goes. So once they build the stairs, I think they can definitely. There you go. Again, a stupid beaver has managed to get themselves stranded. So can I rebuild? Yeah, there you go. So rebuilding the stairs. Let's ask them to recollect. Great. So we're constantly maintaining this amount of planks, so I don't see any reason to fix it. Damn it. So we have somehow managed to screw up our bad water situation. I'm just going to quickly flush out all the bad water. I think it would be a good idea to put some sluices here so that it doesn't happen again. It somehow I missed it. Okay. So it doesn't seem to have affected our ability to grow, but then this is going to slower our production maybe. So I think we have decent amount of carrot and some of them are being harvested. So shouldn't see any issue there. In the meantime, let's look here. I think they are building all of this simultaneously. They're still building these, so I'll deprioritize those as well. Let them prioritize the stairs first, and once they build the stairs, I think there shouldn't be any issue building these structure. Okay, it seems this all situation is going to be sorted out. So in the meantime, I will make it a point of building some sluice here. So I'll do it one at a time so that we don't lose a lot of water. So let's so we want this to be closed when there's a contamination below 1%. So as soon as this contamination goes below 1%, it will automatically close and this whole area will start uh, giving us some water. And I think let's do this the other way around as well. So I'm going to resume the smelter. The gear shop should be also fine. One shop is okay. And then, yeah, I think These both are gear shafts. We can keep one of them, only one of them active right now. Still feel this is not fully automated and it's not doing the work of a dam. So maybe we should rethink how to build this. So right now this is only uh, bringing in water, continuously flowing water. So this whole area is never going to stay green even during droughts, and it defeats the purpose of a dam. So I think we should build these sluices a couple of levels on top. Reason being is that this whole area needs to be filled up to the brim. Only then it makes sense to use it as a dam. So I think that would be the right way to do it. So I think this level should be fine. So if you see, this is where the level of the ground is. These two ground levels are same. I think if you bring our sluice a little up, I think that should do the trick. Okay, so one more level to go, and I think we should be able to see some gravity back battery in action. So let's build one. I think this one should not be an issue. I can deprioritize this one to one level. I think now that we have almost one level to go, we can start our gear production so that it's ready when we start building these gravity battery. As usual, the beavers are being dumb. I will only build this once they do not have anywhere to go. So they're still building. Almost there. just couple of, I think after this one is built, I think they should stop doing anything else. So I'll just prioritize these. This should be out of reach. This should be out of reach. So the only next thing they will build is this one. And once that is done, we can start prioritizing these. The next priority will be these. This should be higher. Okay. And once that is built, the next thing we can do is ask them to build a gravity battery. Let's see how we are doing here. We have, let's, since we are maintaining a good level, right now we are making more than what we need. But as soon as these gravity battery are built, they will be storing all this excess power in the gravity battery as kinetic energy, and not kinetic as potential energy, and then it will be released as and when there's a need and there's a deficit of power. So I'll just pause the gravity battery because this portion is not built yet. I don't want them to build and then I'll have to demolish it again and then again build it back. So it can be very frustrating for me too. So let's see. Okay, so these are built too. I think what we can do is demolish these. I do not want to waste any other trout stabbing us in the back. So I know we cannot collect this, but we should be able to do it in shortly. I'll start building this way. So everything is piled up here. They have collected most, yeah, so they have collected most of the things. Logs can be collected later. I don't mind them collecting it later. So I'll put a levee, level it out, put a sluice back in, and let's put planks because I doubt we will be able to hit level 3 here. So I think we have good supply of gears. The only thing that we need is more planks. They are currently operating at 100% capacity. We are filled up with paper and explosive, so I think we can start using our explosive in the way we need it to happen. So very firstly, I want to increase all this area which is actually taking up a lot of space. So I'll just quickly build, damn it, always zoom. Yeah, so what was meaning to do is let the beavers come a level below and maybe they can dynamite this whole place. Shoot. So I think all of a sudden need the to prioritize this because that's the most important part right now. We can maybe pause these for the time being. We want the beavers to focus on building our dam first. If not, then we are going to be in a real pain for next time around. So, yeah, all you can do is wait for them to build. So this one is built. I hope they make it on time, or else we are going to be screwed. I will also create a path from this side for them to access, which will allow us to build from this portion as well. Let's see if there are anything that is. I will still not take a chance on anything. So they are building from this side as well, so which is a good news for us. We only have a day, so I will increase the working hours as well. I know that it's almost morning, but if in case we are not able to get there, at least we'll utilize one more night so that we get it built for entirely. So there you go. We are running really low on the planks. I hope we can leverage some of these. Let's prioritize them to be collected. At least the sluice should be built, hopefully. It's almost. Oh, all right, great. So I think we are saved. Let's test out if this works. I'm just, there you go. I think it should stop around. All right, all right. So this is how I intended it to work. And good news is it worked. So let's unpause this one as well. Let's up their priority again. Emphasis on again. So once these are built, I think I'll start putting more and more gravity batteries. I actually forgot to reduce the hours as well. They should go back to the 16 hours working. This was a bad idea. I am going to change it to levies instead of these platforms. So the overspill is going to be an issue. So maybe keep an eye on that. I hope it's going to sort out itself quick by itself. So these tabs are built to. I'm just going to connect this part so that they have a shortcut to go there. This I'll give an highest priority, this second highest, and this I'll keep it on low. I don't want to take a chance on medium. This again as low. So once all this is built, I will delete this part and add another one. They can definitely build it from here itself. So once it's built, we will have a whole network of gravity battery, which will be storing us 58,000 HP each. It's going to be an awful lot of energy for us to store. And once it is, I think we will never run out of power until the droughts get longer. Also, now that we have our food situation sorted out to an extent, I would emphasize, um, I think it would be a great idea to focus on the food, different types of food for them. So let's see what our beavers exactly need. So they need to build, and they need chestnuts. We are already getting some spider dog. I think getting a grilled spider dog would be the easiest bet. So there should be a griller. I think we already have a griller here. So let's put another one, maybe here. One for, sorry, not chestnut, grilled spider dog. I'll put a warehouse for it as well. Maybe here. Well, let's do one thing. Let's start stacking the warehouses so that we can utilize the space more. Let's build the stairs here. This way, maybe. And a platform that will connect all of them path so that they can access it. There you go. So I think this we can use for grilled sparadrap. This I think we can change it to uh, for the time being. Let's keep it to grilled potato because we do not have actually. So maybe change it to something that needs. Think so. Let's do chestnut maybe for the time being. Let's future proof ourselves and let's do grilled potatoes. I know there will be one more grilled potato storage here somewhere around. So this is explosive. This one is carrots. This is paper. There should be somewhere. Can't seem to find it, but I'm sure it's going to be here somewhere around. So there's one at le oh, a small one. Is there a bigger one that we missed out? I think this is including the one which we have just built. So I think we did not build it earlier. So this is being built right now. Let's up the priority of these two so that they get built on priority. Delete the path. And as soon as they build this one, I will delete because they can still access it. But it's not this one. They can build from here, they can build diagonally and obviously down, but and straightforward as well, but not two paths across. So that's the reason why I'm not putting anything right now. I accuse the beavers being dumb, but I also keep on forgetting things. I think this is looking decent. I'm not sure why I had built a dam there. Might be an accidental click. I think these log pumpers are keeping our storage of water up, so I don't see any need to put more of them on. So in the meantime, let's figure out how we are going to get uh, more of chestnuts and all the other things that we need to build. So So I think we should start working on some plans to put out there. Let's put a plan in action. I'll put a quickly a lumberjack so that we we start cutting down these trees. I'll just mark these trees to be cut down. There you go. Okay, once they do, let's also build a path for them to be, I mean, a stair to go on top. Almost there on this one. I'm just waiting for some planks and some gears. So gears are up. Only thing that we need is 30 planks. And it will be a good idea to build some smaller water storages here so that the beaver do not have to travel all the way to the main areas, or at least in the areas where the water storages are. So I'll just add it. I'll keep it to obtain. I'll also build one here. I'll select water and set it to obtain. As soon as you're built, I'll just have to up set it to um, prioritize by haulers so that they can receive water. So for some reason we had a lot of a surge of children, and obviously there were some deaths, which is why the surge of children. Let's do one thing. Let's increase our housing by another level, maybe just one for the time being. I think a stair should go on top here. Then a double platform. And then a double platform again so that they can get up. I will build the platform in advance. There you go. So only thing that is needed is now just to add this one and our network will be complete. I'll prioritize these over everything. I know we are not in need, but I think it will be a good point to build one. Let's clear out all of these. So the plan that I have for this area is that I want to build a machine basically. So if you come across in the landscaping, you'll see this dirt excavator. So this will allow us to uh, collect some dirt, and this dirt can be used to terraform, transform, you can say, some places where you can build some dirt and put, uh, you can create some land and use it for to your advantage. So what I'm going to do is once we put an excavator, I'll try to level out this whole mountain and build an energy farm here. So I'll give them a chance to um, delete these plants. I mean, you can't call them plants, dead trees, you can say. I know they won't be able to reach all of them right now. So all this area has been cleared out now. I'll just start dumping some explosive. Let's see to the extent we can go. You can see some green land. We are going to need as much land as possible for us to build. So let's build a stair for them to get up there. Back to the stairs. This looks majestic. It's one of the biggest infrastructure you can build, feel so. Obviously, you can keep adding a lot of them as and when needed, but I think I've done good. I would definitely like to try it on all the other modes. I think the next thing we can try is maybe ease in to the other faction of beaver that we have. So once we have all the settled, once we have achieved all the goals that we have set for this particular series, we can start a new one with the other faction. Let's delete this one. We'll have to put parts for the beavers so that they can plant there as well. So I think the next piece that we can try out is now that we are producing most of the thing, we can start focusing on this aqueduct structure. So it's a incomplete one, which is bringing us some water, but during bad tide, uh, it actually brings us bad water as well. And this source also does. I think what we can do is maybe create another channel from here and directly dispose that bad water into that path. So I think this can also go into that, and all this area can stay a good water source. I think it's something that we can try out in the next few episode in the series. So I think overall this episode, except for that one disaster because of my mishap, my oversight, I think everything else went according to the plan. And next time when we come in, we'll build a dirt excavator and we'll start working on our aqueduct, which will be a very cool site for us. I think one more thing that we can do is we can bring this, and there are some endless possibilities that we can try out with that. So stay tuned. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye.